Good morning, everyone. Before starting any morning yoga routines, make sure to keep your bowel and bladder empty and also have a glass of water during your practice. It's important to keep sipping the water time to time in order to rehydrate your body and also to improve your overall flexibility and mobility of the joints. So let's begin with your hands resting on top of your knees, elbows beside your rib cage, and eyes closed. Now become aware of your breath, taking a full inhalation through your nose and the exhalation through your nose. Try to center your mind towards your breath and to your body, observing your posture, that your spine is elongating, shoulders are relaxed, your hips are relaxed. Try and calm your mind and prepare yourself for this morning routine today. Let's take another 2 deep breaths as you prepare yourself physically and mentally today. Let's come back to awareness and open your eyes with few blinks to begin. Let's stand up and interlock your fingers. You will be standing with your feet about hip distance apart and your fingers are interlocked, your palms are pressing forward. Raise both your arms over your head. Now, take a big breath in through your nose. And then as you exhale, lean over to your right side. Try to turn your head and look at the ceiling right on the top there. Inhale as you come back up. Again, as you exhale, bending over to the other side, look at the ceiling. And then come up and stand upright. And do it again. Bend over, fully stretch to the side. Look up. And lift yourself up. Other side, we stretch. And upright. One more time. Stretch to the right side. Careful if you have back pains. You don't want to go too far. And center. Again. And then come all the way up and bring your arms nice and down. Now separate your legs a bit wider than before. This will be about 2.5 to 3 feet apart. And we'll continue this practice. Interlock your fingers, fully stretch up. And then bend over to the right side. This time you should be able to push your hips sideways. See how far you can stretch. And then lift yourself upright. And try the other side, pushing your hip sideways. So not just the spine, but you also include your hips. And come back. It's hard to breathe and talk at the same time. So try to inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come back. Exhale. Inhale to come back. Give me one more round. And the other side. And come all the way up and bring your hands down. Should be feeling some shoulders. Also stretch here in this area around the side and your hips. Maybe some of you always rely on the feeling now, not how it looks, because I can bend more, you can bend just a little and also feel the stretch in the same place, okay? So always feel how you feel and just notice that. Now, from here, we're going to come down on the knees first here and on your hands and the knees. And this is the abdominal pulling. You're going to pull your abdomen in and then you're going to release. So the practice mainly is contracting it, pulling, and pulling. Okay, so take a breath in and just and then release. So you notice few times you could hear my exhalation, and after that I could not exhale out enough, but I was still contracting my belly. So usually it's just a pulling in. If you want to learn this more, take a look into the weight loss video where we learn this technique more extensively. Okay, again inhale and then exhale. And release. So I'm constantly pulling. Okay, let's do one last time. Inhale and then release. So just pulling your abdomen in out for a few times to get this. Let's sit down on your heels if possible and make a fist of your hand. The thumb goes inside. Cover your thumb with your fingers like this. Make a fist and place it vertically on thigh as close as possible to your hip bones. Now take a breath in, lift your abdominals, kind of hollowing it, lift the shoulders, and then push your fist into the belly as you bend forward, bringing your head down towards the floor. Now this should push your abdomen in. Some of you may feel a little pain. Some of you find it very hard to breathe, and that's all right. Just try to breathe. And lift yourself fully up and right. We do it one more time. Make sure the fist is firm. Pull the inside here. Take a big inhalation. And then on the exhalation, just push it back and bend forward, and taking about 5 to 10 deep breaths. You can start with simple 6 breaths. And pull yourself fully upright. Come down on your belly and keeping all the pressure on your tummy at this point, and you will also bend your legs at your knees, catching your ankles. Your knees will be slightly apart, your toes will be together, and lower your chin on the ground for a moment. To begin the practice, first thing is to push your pubic bone down into the ground, kick your legs back into your hands, the chest will lift, then lift the knees up. The pressure is on your belly, your body weight is resting on your tummy, feel some stretch in your thighs, and you may feel some pulses in your abdomen area. And that's all right, just breathe in and breathe out. If you breathe enough, your body will rock. It's okay if it doesn't rock, just make sure your legs are lifting up. One more. And then relax everything down. Cross your hands under the head. Now push yourself up and stretch your arms into the child's pose. Reach your arms forward. Use your hands to push your hips back into your heels. Keep your elbows off and your head can go down. Lift yourself fully up and sit up in an upright position. From here, we're going into your feet. So the practice looks like this. If you can keep your feet together and body weight forward into the squat position here. Okay? Now, hug your knees to each other like this, or you can wrap your hands around your shins. Once you have that, lift your heels off. Okay, as you try to balance the weight on your toes, lift the heels and bring your chin towards the knees. Lower your heels and sit up straight. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Also, you can take a look in a sideways. Your body weight is forward. Wrap your hands around your shin. Yes, whichever works for you the best. Grab your elbows and then your back is rounded. It's a fantastic practice for pain in the back, but also you should be able to sit this deep, right? Take a breath in. It's also very good because it helps you to release excess wind from the body. Right, so try, take a breath in and breathe out. Lean forward, inhale and lift the heels up. Try to balance and breathe. Lower your heels and completely sit with one knee down like this. So you will sit, one leg folded behind and one leg is in the front. Okay, now I will show you. We start with your left foot first. So bring your left foot into the front, sit on your right heel. Okay, from here bring your left hand around like this and you're going to bend forward. Now just breathe in and out. If you're doing it correctly, you feel some compression in your belly. You'll also feel the stretch in your thighs here, this area. Some of you feel some stretch in the shoulders. Just grab your wrist. You can grab the right wrist in the left hand and the head goes down. And lift yourself up, fully upright. Okay, we'll try the other side. Take your right leg in the front, sit on your left heel, and then wrap your right hand around. And once you grab it, you grab your left wrist this time in your hand. Okay, and then take a breath in, and then breathe out as you bend forward. All this is to compress your belly. Please don't worry if you can't do exactly as I'm doing. It's about the feeling in the position. Some of you may be stuck here, and that's absolutely fine. I would say you're not really stuck. This is your limitation for now, right? It changes. Everything changes over time. So stay there, and if you can, let the body fall over, let it fall. Come up fully and then return your hand. Okay, now fold your leg back again. This time you're going to take the leg into the front. So you can take your left leg in the front and also right leg in the front. What we're going to achieve in this position is, previously you did this leg folded backward. Now I just want it straight in the front. Take your right hand and still the same thing. Wrap your hand around your right leg. Now this is much harder than the previous one in terms of twisting the body like this or bending forward like this. But all of this practice will help you lift your core big time. So you pull in and bend forward. If you have someone in the family, just ask them to kind of push you a little bit forward so that you can go deeper into the practice. Not suddenly, but slowly. They should place the hand in between your shoulder blade and then push you down slowly. And then we hold that. Grab your left wrist and just bend forward until your head may or may not touch your knee. Just try. Then lift your head and then return it back. It's about 6 breaths. Let's change the side. The left hand goes around in front of the shin and then around your back. And grab your wrist, the right wrist on the back, and inhale first. And then as you exhale, allow your body to fold over. And fully lift yourself up and then return. This makes it really hard to breathe, but it compresses your abdominal muscles, abdominal area, and is very good for burning this axis. Also, it's also very good if you suffer from constipation and all that, so it will challenge the pressure around inside your gut, basically. Now, to finish this, you're going to lay down on your back. And simply, it's a churning of your abdomen area. You're going to open your arms like this, and then take your one of the leg and then bring it as close as possible to your hand. Take a few deep breaths and then return it back. And try the other side. Take your leg and move it to the side and reach towards your hand. And then bring it back down. In the next round, you're going to keep both your legs up to the ceiling. Once you have lifted, take both your legs to the side and churning once again. Lift and then take them to the other side. Long. And lift with your strength and hug your knees to your chest. Take 5 breaths here. And it's time to relax with your legs apart, hands apart, eyes are closed. And we can relax here for a few minutes, focusing on deep inhalation As you exhale, feel energetic. Also feel calm. Just believe that. Now today we will focus on the breathing of your abdomen, your chest, and your clavicles right on top of your shoulders here as well. So try to take a deep breath in. At the end of the inhalation, breathe a little more. And then breathe out. Let's try that again. Breathe in. At the end of the inhalation, breathe a little more so the air goes up into the top lobe of your lungs. And exhale. And do it again. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Feel the changes in your body. Definitely appreciate the efforts that you have made today to step onto your mat for your own practice. This is a good way to start your day. Let's come back to awareness and join your legs. Folding them at your knees, hug your knees to your chest. So roll over to your left side completely. Push yourself up and sit in an upright position here. Thank you for joining today for this morning yoga routine, and I hope you liked it. And if you did like it, you know what to do. Please share this with all your friends and family members, anybody that you know will be in need of this kind of yoga routines to calm, reduce stress, and also to start their day in a much more effective, efficient, energetic way. Okay, thank you very much, and please remember to like and share and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.